Yeah, there comes this point in your life you finally figure it out, and it's one of those. You know what? Money's great, and you have to have it for certain things, but the most valuable thing in your life is time,
Mm-hmm.
because when it's up, doesn't matter how much money you have, it's up.
Yeah.
And you can't get it back. There's all kinds of things. There's a song by Scotty McCreery called 5 More Minutes that's out there, and it's like, yep, what you get for 5 more minutes. And sometimes, you'll never get that. So take the time that you have to have those special moments with your family and friends and everything, because it doesn't come back around.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree. Yeah. John, we also we have some other news, and I was on to just let you kind of take away on this.
We have other news.
We have some other news as well, and this to me is more like, we talk about time. I really cherish the time that I have with you, and obviously with Dave. Dave's been part of our show since we started the show, and Dave was with me before we even started the show. When we had Sammy and the Punk, and then we changed Sammy and the Punk to weighing in, and we've created something great here and stuff. So, but I'm just gonna say that it's been a great time these last. How long has it been, Dave? How long has it been?
By God, it's been
6 years. In fact, it's 6 years last month, because last August was the first show, or August or July was the first show we did.
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I felt like, John and I are at different points in our lives, and we both, John's getting ready to retire, and I'm still kind of trucking away, trying to figure out how I'm going to keep paying for my kids' school and sports and everything. So John and I have been discussing and stuff, and John is getting the itch, I think, a little bit more.
Well, you keep on freaking bringing shit up. It's your fault. Okay. Now, I want to tell you this, and this is to both you and Dave. Thank you. Thank you for having the time to spend with me to do this podcast. I've had a great time. I am going to be leaving, and it's because there's a ton of reasons. And the main reason is this. It's like everyone, I live on a farm. But if there's one thing, I think if there was one thing that you were going to point out, it's not so much the fighting that you miss. It's the things that you do to get you to the fight with the people that you do it with. And there's a camaraderie and a brotherhood with those people that, it goes away. It never ends, because you can always meet them and see them and laugh with them and talk and have a good time. But it's a moment, that when it ends, it's kind of over. Mm-hmm. And I have the ability to, kind of get it back a little bit. So I'm going to go back to officiating some. I'm going to be doing all kinds of different things. I'll be doing, MMA and bare knuckle and boxing, and I'm gonna be all over the place doing stuff. And it's because I get to work with some of the people that I really have a high, level of respect for. And I can't do that and this. And so I had to make a decision, and it's just one of those. I have a hard time being away from it. Mm-hmm. And it's one of the passions of my life. I could be making a huge mistake. I don't think so, but I have a small show that I'm going to be doing, coming up Saturday. Right? It's Saturday. So I'll be doing a show on Saturday to start it off, and then everything's about getting my feet wet and getting back into doing what I enjoy. So I will be leaving, but I want everyone to know, thank you so much for tuning in to us, for listening. I hope in some way that we helped educate you or benefit you in some way with our podcast. Josh is going to be continuing on, and I can't tell you, I don't know who he's going to bring on, if he's going to bring on someone, but I'm sure there will be someone way smarter, way better looking than me. And I will miss doing it, but you got to, you can't have everything. And so I've kind of figured out where I want to be, and that's what I'm going to do.
I planted the seed about the White House card, and this
you
son of a gun.
It was. I'm being honest. I thought about it one day, and I was like, "Fuck." Is that really what you want to do? Yeah, that's what I want to do. All right. And so then I made one phone call. Yeah. And from that phone call, everything got in motion, and that was, I called you and said, "Hey, man, I got to talk to you." And you did. You kind of planted the seed, and it's not that I want to go do I don't want to do the White House. That's not it. But It was the thought of getting
Oh, you're
back.
doing the White House.
Oh no, yeah, you're doing the White House. No, I'm not. But it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, there's a lot to take in. Like, you know, there's just a lot. Like the podcast industry, it's been flooded now. So that's one thing. So there's a big flood of talent that are coming in. You got a lot of fighters that are coming into it as well. John, I've been blessed enough to do this with you for 6 years, you know, and the honest to God truth is you're not going anywhere. I mean, I guess it feels like we're breaking up, but like you and I, we're friends outside of this, and that's
yes.
People don't realize is that like Dave stayed at my house last Saturday, you know, 2 Saturdays ago. But like, you know, he stayed at my house with his kids and his wife and his family. Like we have a family here, and it's not going to go away just because, you know, we're not doing the show together, you know. And John, you and I text each other at least once or twice a week, at least. Yeah. And, you know, whether it's about MMA content or conversation or the pod or whatever it is. But, you know, Dave and I text each other quite a bit as well in between. And he tries to pencil me in here and there because he's a schedule kind of guy. But, you know, I'm looking forward to, like, there will be times where I'm like, hey, I got to get John on tonight because there was so much controversy. And you can bet your ass that John's going to pick up because that's what John does. And so it's a matter of, you know, it just, I don't know. We're both trying to figure our way, I think, through this next couple of years. And I think I've talked to you already, like, you know, you're probably ref for a bit, you know, and enjoy it as long as longer can. And when you're done, you know, deciding you want to ref anymore, you know, as well as I know that the podcast is always going to be here. I'm hoping that it'll always be here. Yeah. So you guys that are all listening, I hope you guys realize the longer I stay around, the longer chances we get Big John back. So we're going to try to keep this ball rolling. And I just want you guys to know, if you guys have questions for John, you know, before his last show today, you know, like I said, we'll be having him back periodically throughout, and he'll be able to jump on whenever he has some free time. I'm sure I'll bug him quite a bit in this next couple of weeks, months, especially with 2 pay-per-views coming around. You know, and look, he's looking to try and get some more reffing and some judging in himself and get back on track and get back ingrained into the sports of whether it's boxing, bare knuckle, all of these things. You did CJI, about 3 weeks ago? Yeah. Something like that. About a month ago. Yeah, something like that. And so, yeah, it'd be great to, you know, see you back out there. And I'm hoping that I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping I see you on the White House card. Everyone that's listening, make sure you guys tell Dana White, get John back. Let's go. Get John back on these cards. Think about it, John. Everyone's been complaining. The commentators, everyone's been complaining about the judging, the reffing. Well, let's figure that out. I'm just here
to take the heat off the other people. They can all throw the heat my way now.
I've got the example. I've got the perfect person to take the heat off all the other referees right here.
That's it.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you back inside, whether the cage, the circle, the square, whatever it is. So
I appreciate it.
Element, the best hydration drink in the business. I had citrus earlier today. It's actually fantastic. And now they're making the lemonade salt in the can. Cannot wait. So if you guys use that link down below in the descriptions, they'll send you a bonus package for every single purchase. That's compliments of the Weighing In podcast. So hope you guys enjoy that.